The former Virginia State police officer accused of killing a family in California wasn't even allowed to buy a weapon.
And that's according to documents acquired by CBS 6 today, which show Austin Lee Edwards voluntarily committed himself to a mental health facility. Our Melissa Hippolyte has the details in this update to her Problem Solvers investigation.
11 months prior to traveling to California, where he murdered 3 and kidnapped a teen before killing himself, Austin Lee Edwards graduated from the Virginia State Police Training Academy. He left the VSP in October and moved over to the Washington County, Virginia Sheriff's Office. The sheriff there said the fact that Edwards was a trooper gave him a lot of credibility. But now we've discovered Edwards was not even allowed to purchase a weapon under state law when he was hired at both agencies. This order for treatment and an accompanying letter from February 10th of 2016 notified the Virginia State Police's Central Criminal Records Exchange that Austin Lee Edwards voluntarily committed himself into a mental health facility in Bristol. By doing so, Edwards lost his right to buy a gun under state law. The records were discovered in a Bristol courthouse by Jasmine Franks, a reporter at Southwest Virginia Today. She provided them to us because she said it was important Virginia know about this. In order to get his gun rights restored, Edwards would have had to apply for a restoration of rights either in the jurisdiction where he committed himself or in his place of residence. I called every court where Edwards lived, according to the job application he filled out with the Washington County, Virginia Sheriff's Office in September, and they had no record of Edwards getting his gun rights restored. Neither did Bristol, home of the mental health facility where he was committed. And as you can see at the bottom of this form, the portion has not been filled out that is completed after a restoration of rights occurs. We wanted to ask the head of the Virginia State Police, Colonel Gary Settle, how Edwards got hired as a trooper, considering he wasn't even allowed to carry a weapon. But VSP spokeswoman Corinne Geller said he would not talk to us. She agreed to answer questions on camera for the first time herself.
How would that not show up when you're hiring a trooper?
As we stated, we have identified that there was a human error, an isolated incident involving human error on the part of the hiring process of Edwards.
How can the public trust that the troopers that they're interacting with on a daily basis are quality individuals who don't have something like this in their history?
Had we known what we know now, this individual had never been hired with our department. Yes, there was a mistake, but it's not a systemic issue in our hiring process. It was an isolated human error that allowed this individual to be hired by us.
Corinne Geller said the Virginia State Police had already completed their internal audit. Now we await the findings from the Inspector General. I'm Melissa Hippolyte for CBS 6.